What attracts you to working with a method such as checklist or cut up?
Well, the cut up and the checklist, I think as soon as I hear those words, I think of weapons, what language you're using, everything. And there's always something else happening. We're always on the spiral. If you can be conscious of, when you're making something, when you're letting something come through, an intention with time. I think what feels urgent to talk about, what comes right to mind, is interrogation. That's the only time I think about eternal. It's a way to approach something. Current events, not gonna touch it thing. And if you need to do that, if someone needs to do that in order to achieve something, that's okay. But it's still not happening.
Is there a time and place for linearity in your work?
That's not the job. That's the title that came, I think, after they took the job from you, because I don't think it's possible. I think it's forcing something. I think it's urgent to interrogate how we approach things. For me, and like what way or what words are distracting, because they're always functioning, not to be forced into this role. Eternal is a nice way to approach. And cut-ups, I just was instantly into that as soon as, I heard Burrell say, what are words and how do they function? I always say that, but it's true. I was going to say, especially during these times, but no, I see a lot of repetition. In thought and, resistance, or goddesses or spirit, always spirit. Does it serve that flow?
Thank you.
Not at all.
Are there things that you hold back intentionally?
Definitely. It's sacred in the way things get discussed sometimes. I really would avoid that, because I don't think it's happening even when you think it's happening. That's constant. So no, I've never ever feel the need to seek out a sequence of it happening like that. How we perceive what is enemy, and locate the elephant in the room with that part of themselves. Hold back. I guess I'm paying more attention to what's speaking.
What feels urgent and necessary for you to talk about?
To vibrate on the page, our senses, our ability to be human is right there. Inherent responsibility for the artist. So these things are always communicating. This for me is in the eternal. So I would just never be distracted. You can do that. Just don't be distracted. This, again, stop. I mean, just go ahead and do it, but just stop. In the realm that I am actually actively destroying. Okay. Just work. For real.
Do you believe there is a responsibility inherent in the artist's job?
It's more than your name. It's not just writing. There's something happening, and it's also happening to the words. They, you, we is tricky. I think of allowing words, language to access itself. Again, you want the work to find itself and to find others the way that other people's work, that will lead to change. Yeah, I hold back on certain words And I think it's urgent for everyone to do the only thing they can do.
Could you describe your relationship to larger scales of time and the notion of the eternal?
Time. Again, the spiral. I hold back on or. I don't use or. It's more than being an artist. No linearity. Like with the checklist, it's usually something I hear, and yeah. You belong to the health of flow and community and clarity and renewal and truth. And so I like to protect the words, free the words, listen, give them another opportunity, let them reach back and speak again. And I don't have to consciously hold back so much because I think what works, we're not just writing, there's something else happening. Find your job again, more so than in a book or something. Thank you.